Okay, we're back. Yeah, so I haven't made one of these videos in a while. Hopefully, you can see my face. I'm trying to get this done real quick and give you guys some more gaming content. But I wanted to talk about like why the gaming industry, not the whole gaming industry, but why mainly people feel like Xbox is failing. And I'm beginning to think Xbox is like giving up on the Xbox Series S because I don't see a lot of Xbox trailers for it or anything. Because all I hear about is like, oh, we got this new game on Xbox, blah blah blah. They're bringing back old games for the Xbox Series X, but no remakes or new remasters or anything like PSP or PlayStation or Nintendo's doing with newer stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they're making a Doom game, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for Doom. But there's a ton of other games where people haven't grabbed or haven't really touched in years. So I wanted to dust off a few of those games. One of them being Persona 1 and 2. No one has made remakes of Persona 1 and 2, Persona Poo. Yes, that's an actual title. You can look it up. Dear God, it was online until 2010. It was online for about 2 years, which is hilarious. Anyways, and you finally got Persona Q and Persona Q2, which no one has really ported to consoles, and many people forgot about it. Especially Q2, since not really many players got to play it since the DS died off. Well, the 3DS died off, the 3DS XL or whatever you want to call it, or the 2DS XL or whatever you want to call it, died off. It's surprising that they released a 2DS XL and then released at the same time as Switch. And the last games that were released on it that I remember was Persona Q2. Anyways, I digress. But in all seriousness, yeah, no one has really remade or brought these games to console. So I don't know why Xbox hasn't reached out and tried to make those games for console. They already have what three? They have three, four, and five. They're just missing one and two to complete that collection. And if they're going to complete the entire collection, I could just remastering Persona Q2 and Persona Q, if that makes any sense. They were really good games, but they were dungeon crawlers, so bringing that down to the Persona series and the last one, we just had the fives, but I want to connect with all three of the games, and if we can get a Persona Q3, that would also be great. But we all know that's not going to happen. Most likely, and seeing why that's not going to happen or not even going to be brought to the US is because of Yokai Watch. Remember Yokai Watch? That's right, you don't. No one does. It was brought to the US, then it stayed in Japan forever, and we never got Yokai Watch back. Ever. Because it was a Pokemon contender, and it was brought by Level 5, which is a studio Nintendo owns. And it was kind of popular. I think it was more popular than Pokemon. I think. But not, I don't think it catched on in the US. There's something happened. I don't know. You gotta look up that information on your own. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully they can remaster all the Persona series. What about Persona Poo? It was an online thing. If they remaster Persona Poo, uh, it could be an online thing. But no one's really gonna play Persona Poo if it has Poo in the name. Like, yo, what new games are you playing? Oh, I'm playing Persona Poo. What the fuck did you just say to me? All right, so yeah, that's not happening. I feel like if someone came up to me and said I played Persona Poo a few years back, I would have slapped them in the goddamn face. Anyways, besides that, there are some other games I would like to talk about as well, which is Trails in the Sky and the Five Nights at Freddy series. So Trails in the Sky hasn't been remade or anything. It's got a lot of remasters and all different things. And a lot of them been brought to the US, but not a lot of them are put on consoles. Sure, Xbox has bootleg JRPGs. I wouldn't say bootleg, but they do have JRPGs nonetheless. And all of them are pretty good. We did get the Final Fantasy collection, 1, 2, and 3. I don't think we have Dragon Quest yet. That's another game that Xbox can put on its platform. Dragon Quest 1 and all the Dragon Quest on there. We're getting remasters of the Dragon Quest as well. So 1 and 2 remastered would be great. The original on there too would also be nice. Yeah. Yeah. Don't look up the Dragon Quest timeline. Dear God, it's confusing as all living heck. I don't know. In Dragon Quest 11, they said the first luminary was the beginning of the timeline. So Dragon Quest 11 was the beginning, and Dragon Quest 1 was the end. Yeah, that makes no sense to you. It doesn't. And then they said they were gonna remake Dragon Quest 2. I'm sorry, Dragon Quest 12. Um, I don't even know if that released, honestly. I don't think it released, but you can look it up after this video. After you're done watching the video. Like that like button and comment below. Or else. I'm just kidding. You guys don't gotta do nothing. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They said they were gonna make Dragon Quest 12. I don't know what they're doing. But they did remake a lot of Dragon Quest games and Final Fantasy games. And hopefully they can remaster Final Fantasy 15. Please? Please, I need this. I need every bit of 15 that I can get my hands upon. And others, like 7. Screw you, Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 5. You remember Final Fantasy Tactics? Bruh, no one remembers Final Fantasy Tactics, bruh. Yo, they tried to make that game on mobile. That was a horrible experiment. Then they tried to release a couple of more games on mobile. That was an even worse experiment. Like, dude, just release these on consoles if you got the concept for the idea. But you gotta make it, like, for console at least. That's the only way this is gonna work. Final Fantasy's not made for mobile. Not at all. But Dragon Quest is for some reason. Anyways, the next one that I'm gonna talk about is Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's has been most popular, and a lot of different horror games have been most popular on the PlayStation. That's because PlayStation keeps up the trends. It makes sure that their console has all these games like Five Nights at Freddy's or Honkai Star Rails or Genshin Impact or all these other games. But yeah, Xbox is trying to get on that train, but they're getting on there a little bit late when everyone's finished with that train. Right now, I think Honkai Star Rails or Genshin, they have Genshin Impact, but they probably need ZZZ and the rest of them. Even Honkai Impact, the third, is getting released. So I don't know why it's not getting released for Xbox. I don't know. Maybe the porting system's a little bad. I don't know. I have no idea. There's a lot of different games as well, like the Dragon Ball games. They could release those. The sports titles are a given, 100%. And Five Nights at Freddy's is not a given because it's always releasing on PlayStation. Sometimes PC. I mean, we did get like Enter the Pit for Xbox, but we got a lot of different ones like the original, the collection, and VR. We don't have a VR headset. That's another thing you guys need to start working on. Y'all working on handhelds. Meanwhile, we gotta you guys got TV, handhelds, and now we gotta work on VR. Once we get VR, we have the whole circle. What about tablets and stuff? Listen, you're not going to play Xbox on your tablet and stuff. You're not going to. We do not have that technology yet. I think we all realize that by now. If you tried to play the actual 100% new Doom on your cell phone, your phone would catch on fire and then explode. I tried to play Halo on my phone. Man, there were so many different pixels going everywhere. And the pixels and the graphics were so bad, I was looking at it like, am I going to get blind or am I going to get seizures from this? So I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. And plus, no one really gonna do it anyway. So like, the mobile space is already taken by Apple and Samsung and all the rest of them. So it doesn't make any sense for like Xbox to get into it. Then we run into a monopoly, but stay in the console section because that's better. Many people do like Xbox. It's much better. They have been releasing other games. Not the games we would like, but the games that we need. We didn't get the games that we wanted, but we got the games that we needed. And many other games like, shoot, we got Peppa Pig for God's sake still on Game Pass. I don't know what that. I don't know. And we still got Minecraft Dungeons and many other Minecraft games. And we got My Little Pony and Paw Patrol and all these other games. It's not making sense. When are we getting Spider-Man or any of the Marvel games? Never, because Sony wants to keep those games for himself and not have anyone else take it. So we're not going to get any Spider or Marvel games anytime soon. We might get Marvel Lego games, to be honest. We got Fortnite Legos, so we might get some more Lego games. I know we're getting Assassin's Creed. I know we're getting a bunch of different stuff this year for Xbox, but hey, these are just the games I would like to see. But I mean, it would be good for Xbox to remaster or remake those games, but hey, they don't have to. I would like to re-enter Five Nights at Freddy's where, the graphics are better. Not the 2015 or 2012 or whatever it released. I don't even remember when it released. I remember watching in 2015 with Markiplier and Jay from the Cub Scouts. But I don't know. Shoutouts to them. Look them up on YouTube. But I don't know. It has been years. But yeah, my computer's catching dust over there because it doesn't work on anything. It's a piece of junk. I'm sorry, computer. I love you. I had to think about that for a second. I had to think about, can I download games or put games on there? And I'm like, no, I can't. But I do use it. I use it a lot for like other stuff. Mostly YouTube and mostly YouTube. If I gotta edit something on YouTube or make it better, I will. But I haven't felt like I have to yet. But I will. I will start editing more. I'll start editing, putting in music and stuff in, but I'm not putting in actual. I don't cut content. The content in between is the content that you need. If you start cutting content, then you start cutting corners. That's what I believe. I always believe that. And that if I need to make better thumbnails, I will make better thumbnails. But I don't cut content. You're going to see every raw dog content in there. The only reason why I would cut content is because I spent too long on one thing. That's when I have to cut it, or I have to cut it because it's getting a little bit too long, and I have to cut it, slice it in half, and make 2 videos of it. I don't talk in the videos because I don't like to talk. I like you guys to come up with your own theories and your own stuff and your own commentary on your own. And then I don't like to put my face in the video because the games aren't about me. The games are about themselves. And I want you guys to experience that world along with me as I play those games so you guys can witness and see all the stuff for yourselves. That's why we get an Xbox to expand a little bit more. I got the laptop so I can edit and make more videos. And the Xbox will help me live stream and hopefully play more games. Hopefully. If it doesn't able to be a live stream, I just, record it, put it on YouTube. Record it, put it on YouTube. And they're not gonna be random parts. They're gonna be random parts actually. They're gonna be because I like playing my games on my own. So I give you guys bits and pieces of where I'm at. But yeah, don't worry. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or do whatever you do on YouTube. Also, remember to be cool. It's nighttime. Daylight savings is happening in America. At least in Georgia. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Always remember to be cool. Bye.